Here we go. Shit this up.
Cocktail tonight.
Oh,
We were 3 seconds on. You said shit.
I know. Hey, Jerry.
Cocktails. How are you, my love?
I can't believe we were like nailing it the first 3 weeks and we've just fallen apart. But
Well,
we've also been drinking a lot more.
no, not me. But I will tell you, I am not drinking whiskey. I know, believe it or
Well,
not.
last week was dedicated to your drink of choice,
Yes.
Jack and Coke, which I blacked out.
But we're drinking vodka this week. Nicole is
Yes.
doing a vodka soda right now.
That is my signature cocktail. I'm actually gonna put this lime in here.
And I'm going back to my old days. I'm going to a vodka gimlet with a hand-squeezed lime juice. And I'm really
Not
loving it,
sucking my
enjoying it. You okay there, honey?
Trying to be real graceful. It's not going well.
It never does.
But we
Richard,
got
what do you-
extra dressed up today because
Oh, well, because we have Miss Debbi Ebert with us
the
tonight.
divalicious diva herself is here. So
So we had to go for
we
it.
got to pull it together a little bit.
I wore my Man of the Year outfit.
Yes, for those of you that don't know, Damien was Man of the Year for Garden Grove.
The city of Garden Grove,
representing
yeah.
the city of Garden Grove, the Americana Awards.
Yes,
That was a fabulous evening.
it was. And of course, I'm the Man of the Year for coronavirus. So there we go.
Naturally.
Exactly.
But listen, I'm sure that saved you a lot of like waking up early mornings to go to.
There were a lot of
Breakfasts
meetings
and
planned, a lot of
things.
breakfasts and things. So.
Not that those aren't fabulous. Good for you, morning people. Cheers.
Cheers. Richard, how are you? What are you drinking back there?
I'm not sure, but it's working.
Whatever it takes.
It's working so far.
Did you see what we have out here, Richard? We have a little Bob's Big Boy just for
love
you.
it.
Pull up your
Big
chair to reach Bob.
I almost did. I
will
almost
die.
did. But also, I just noticed Richard has a Bob's Big Boy tie
Got
on.
my big boy tie. I was hoping.
There we go.
I can't turn around. I'll upstage myself.
Trust
We're
me,
gonna get
it's
that
cool.
Bob's Big Boy for you one of these
Hey,
days.
Bob.
I'm hoping.
It's a little Bob.
A little Bob.
Bob, little boy.
Oh.
Little big boy.
There you go.
That's a
Well, I was
bank.
thinking
That's
Patsy Cline,
actually
Little Bob. Wasn't that the bass,
Who's
Nick?
little Bob
Nick.
and Patsy Cline?
Weren't they all like Bobs?
Joe Bob, Jim Bob, J Bob, Ray Bob, Bob Bob.
Oh, maybe I just called him Little Bob because he's little.
I think I might have messed that up.
Yeah, I think you did.
Listen.
that big boy is a bank actually.
It should
so
come-
Oh, it's a. Oh my God, it's a bank.
Is
so
there
we
money?
all.
use him for-
We're still waiting for our stimulus
He's
check.
kind of
So
sad.
Nicole and I
Big boy
finally
is
get to sign
sad
up for
'cause he's
unemployment
empty.
tomorrow. So
Big boy is hungry.
yeah, it's a little bank. So if we all want to throw some money in it, maybe we'll get that little midget
Yeah,
Bob's
money.
Big Boy for you in the front
Oh
yard.
my God, you're determined.
I am.
Hey,
I
Jerry.
am. I haven't said fuck yet, so we're good.
Oh,
Oh, there it
Gosh.
is.
Our friend Jerry Chandra is at home. He sends us a message every Friday night because he watches live, and he tallies up every time we cuss or say something inappropriate. So we're getting messages every
Consistently, while
10
it goes
seconds.
on.
Yeah. Cheers.
So what you do this week, Nicole? Like I don't know because I spend every moment with you, but tell everyone what we did this week.
Well, we went out of town. We got
We did.
an escape and got some new scenery and went out to the Palm Springs area.
We have a very good friend who has a private place out in Palm Springs, so we put our masks on and jumped in the car and drove out to Palm Springs, and we locked ourselves down for about 4
Took
days.
all 4 dogs. Who,
Oh my God, it was fabulous.
The moment we got there, because you walk out into the backyard and you just step right into the pool, one by one. All 4.
One by
went
one
right
fell into the pool. It was fabulous. There was a moment when I was like, "Where's Ruby?" And she was just in the deep end. I found her just in time. But no, it was a great weekend.
She's like a little buoy though, so it was
Oh,
fine.
she is. She's a big old
Life
buoy.
is fine.
But no, we laid out in the
But got
sun and
lots
we
of
drank
sun.
and we ate and I brought food for an army,
Yes.
even though you and I don't eat the same thing at all. And
Not at all.
no, it was lovely, and we got a lot of work done for the theater too. We got a whole plan for when we come back, and we can't wait.
We just don't know when that will be, but hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon, hopefully soon. But yeah, it was a fun weekend for us, and I hope you guys had a fun weekend too. I know it's getting hot right now. I live in a house that's 60 years old without air conditioning. Do you have air conditioning in your place?
I don't.
Nope. So neither one of us have air conditioning right now, but
Poor,
we will
poor
survive.
us.
Yeah. Oh, we're so sad. I've got a fan. I know how to make my house cold.
Ooh.
Do you have air conditioning, Richard?
I do.
What'd you do this weekend?
Oh, well, you know what? I don't know honestly how it happened. We ended up in Laguna Beach at
I love
4
Laguna.
o'clock on Sunday night, Sunday afternoon, and it was jam-packed with traffic. Everybody was just enjoying a day out, which we have the right and the privilege to do. And
Yes,
it
we
just-
do.
Yes.
I didn't know it was going to be. I didn't go to the beach. Somehow we ended up in Laguna, and it was just this big traffic jam, and it was wonderful. People are trying to get back to normal.
Who's we?
Oh, me and my wife.
Your
Oh,
wife?
Who do you think?
The Debbi Ebert, who's our guest star for the evening tonight.
Is she in the wing? Maybe?
She's not in the wings yet. She's
Okay.
backstage having a little cocktail
In that
before
case,
we go.
let me. No.
Go for it. Go for it.
I was looking to see if the frying pan's coming in from upstairs.
Oh,
No, but
that's
yeah,
just
we
at
ended
home.
up.
He's like, boing.
We ended up doing that, and
well, that's lovely. I'm
Just
glad that
nice.
we all get to
It's
enjoy
nice
ourselves.
to have like a change of scenery and just get some fresh air.
We
Yes.
all needed it, right?
I think everybody realized that on Sunday. So they all got out, and it was just kind of neat to see people out again,
Yeah.
and it was
And hopefully soon
slow
we can
but
all
sure
be
we'll
out
be
again.
back to normal. I hope so.
Exactly.
That's
It's
how I
all
have to look
it's
at it.
coming. It's coming.
soon enough.
So, speaking of Miss Debbi Ebert, we're doing jazz evening.
Yes.
So Nicole and I thought we'd
Because
start
Debbie
with the.
is like the ultimate, the
Oh, she is
quintessential,
just-
the queen, the diva,
the Divalicious.
divalicious of the jazz.
So Nicole and I thought we'd start with a little jazz song for you. It's our version of jazz.
White people's jazz.
But here we go. Want to take it away, Richard?
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you?
Take my arms, I want to lose them. Take my lips, I'll never use them.
Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry.
Can't you see I'm no good without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? So you know what I did this week, Nicole? Well, you know what I did is I went to the post office yesterday.
Very
So
exciting
They
outing.
locked our gates up, so we are not getting our mail. So I have to go once every 4 weeks to get our mail. So I went and got our mail, and I was expecting, the last time they handed me like 8, 10 letters. This time they came out with this huge tray and said, bring it back to me next time you get back.
Oh my gosh.
And in the tray were so many amazing letters, so many amazing just notes from you guys, and I did not expect that. We sat there all day long, we read them, we cried, we laughed together, and there are so many people I want to thank. George and Terry Zieber, $150. Karen Nelson, $1,000.
Oh my gosh.
Conrad and Kenna Caprizi, $500. Rebecca and Scott
Wow.
Weimer, we love you guys right here on our own street with Garden Grove. $250. $250. There we go.
You can't slur this early into the game.
It's a little, well, did you see last week? Our own mayor, Steve Jones, sent us a check for $250.
Wow.
Johnny and Gail Jones, oh, we miss you. We miss seeing you guys at Louie's. Louie, we miss you guys. $50. Susan Grantham. The first show I saw at the
Every
Gem was
week.
Music Man, and since then I've seen them all and I love them all. Some of my top favorites have been the producers, because that was me. Patsy Cline, which was
Oh,
Nicole.
thank you.
Both Over Broadway,
Me
and
too.
Bright Star.
Ah! I win.
Thank you for so many hours of superb entertainment. Sandy Orozco, our little Sandy, our usher, sent us $100 this week.
Wow.
Norma Watson sent us $100. Irene DeLeo sent us $100, and she said, we missed the Gem Productions, can't wait to come home. Ira Tractor. Ira is amazing and talented and wonderful. He's been an actor of ours. We paid him for our last production of Guys and Dolls, and he sent every penny back. He sent $200 back to the theater.
So amazing.
Diane Donovan, $100. Katie Moore, $100. Cheryl Kelsey, $100. Thank you for always entertaining us. It's an honor to be a season ticket holder. Wishing you both, Damien and Nicole, the best during these uncertain times. Libby Buckley, $100. Jim and Amato and Vi. Oh, we love you guys. We miss you. Vi, you gotta come out with us when we do the Christmas show again.
Yes.
$100. Mike and Lee Busco. Hi guys, $50. And Linda Atkins, $10. Thank you guys.
Thank
Thank you
you.
guys so much, because every day it's a new struggle. And every day, it's just a wonderful thing to know that you are watching and loving and supporting.
We appreciate all of you. It's been so fun to get your emails and your texts and your
Pictures and
Instagrams,
your videos.
pictures.
Keep sending them to us. We're going to share some more with you in a little bit.
We love it. We love it. Thank you. We so appreciate that. We can't thank you enough.
Exactly. Let's bring it home, Richard. All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you?
Take my arms, I'll never use them. Take my lips, I wanna lose them.
Your goodbyes left me with eyes that cry.
How can I go on, dear, without you?
You took the part that once was my heart.
So why not take all?
Why not take all of? Why not take all of me?
Cheers!
Oh, cheers, cheers, bring it up. So, speaking of fabulous people who send us fabulous things, we got some really great videos this week that we want to share with you. So the first one, if you don't know John, which everyone should know John, he is a fixture here in the theater.
John Mitchell.
Yes.
We have lots of Johns, but
We have
John
lots
Mitchell.
of John Mitchell. He's fabulous, and the most fabulous thing about him is his wife, Gina. And not just because she puts up with him, but Gina is so much fun. We love her.
And John manages our bar here, and they both come and work the bar and are fabulous and have been so supportive. And their
And they
daughter
have
Megan
such-
does shows.
And they have such talented children. Dylan, who's going to school in Sacramento.
Yes.
And Megan, who's going to be a senior next year at the APA High School of the Arts. You'll see Megan on stage with us. You've seen her on stage with us. You'll see her again soon, I hope. And Nana, you know, she's
We
the
love
only
Nana.
person allowed to
Hey,
call me
Nana.
Damon. So he sent us a fabulous video. So let's go ahead and watch that right now. Are you ready, Nicole?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Oh, I have to check the sound. There we go.
What am I doing in quarantine? A lot of this, a lot of cleaning. We are strict in following all these CD health precautions. We're trying to be as clean and careful as we can. As a matter of fact, even when we get ready for cocktails at the gym, we clean and sanitize everything. But the best part of my week is every Friday, knowing that I can tune in to YouTube and watch a little Davey and Nicole at the gym and make a cocktail. Shoot. Shoot.
No.
Sometimes you just gotta improvise. Am I right? Happy quarantine. Cheers.
Cheers, John.
Cheers,
we love you. We love the
John.
Mitchells.
There we are, the Mitchells. We also got a very special one from a very good friend of ours, Stephanie Klopfenstein, who's
Councilwoman.
well, I was just going to say that, our City Council of Garden Grove. We love her and we miss her and we can't wait to see her. And here is hers right now. Here we go.
Hello,
And
Damien. Hello, Nicole. This is Councilmember Stephanie Klopfenstein. I want to thank you both so much for being a bright light during this dark time. Thanks for bringing some joy and entertainment and, gosh, a couple of laughs. We all need that right now. Thank you for all that you do. We miss the Gem Theater so much. So to both of you and the entire One More Production and Gem Theater crew, we wish you all the best. Stay safe. Stay strong. I know we'll get through this together. You know, the city of Garden Grove, we're tough. This is a difficult time for our city, but I know we'll come back from this bigger and better and stronger than ever. So hang tight. Make sure you check on your neighbor. Let's love one another, and we'll get through this together. Take care,
yes,
everybody.
we will, Stephanie, and we will be
so
back
sweet.
stronger than ever.
What a-
With your help, with the city's help, with everyone's help, we're going to come back home and we're going to come back strong.
Such an eloquent message. Thank
And
you, Stephanie.
Nicole, you
Cheers.
have, thank you. Yes, cheers to Stephanie. There we go. So we have another very special video that came in. Nicole, you want to take it away?
This is from our choreographer, Miss Heather, who sent in a brilliant video last week. But she got together, she used to work at Disneyland, and she got together with some of her former cast members. This group of people worked on Disney's 50th anniversary parade, the Parade of Dreams, and they were all part of the end float, where they were all princes and
princesses,
princesses.
yeah.
And it's been 15 years since them performing. They were the finale unit. They got together over Zoom over the last week and somehow pieced back together their choreography that they had done 15 years ago and put a video together on Zoom. It's beautiful. They've gotten over 9,000 views. It went out on KTLA this week. But they said, we've started a movement, sharing love because love is free, inspiring former cast members from each unit to do their own recreation and compilation tribute video for the 15th anniversary next week is in the works. And so they're super excited about that. It's just a really cool thing and a way to join people together. As we know, you bond with your casts when you do a show or anything special like that. So for them all over the country and with their kids, we thought it'd be fun to share.
Well, let's go ahead and watch it. Can you guys find Heather? Second from the right on the top.
And our good friend Scotty Whitaker.
Oh, he's the first one, right?
Yes.
Let him go.
That's so fun.
Look at the little kids in it too, they're children. That's awesome.
So cool.
That's so great. We love that.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for sending your videos. Please keep sending them in. We've gotten so many pictures, so many videos from you guys. Just send them in. Let us know what's going on, and we'll share them with the audience.
Yes, we love that.
So, do you think it's time?
Without further ado.
Let's bring her out. We're going to take a little break, and we're going to reset this thing up. But let's bring her out.
Woo!
The fabulous, the amazing Miss Debbi Ebert coming to you in seconds.
Cheers to all
Here
of
we
you.
go. Cheers. Are you ready, Nicole?
I'm so excited.
Are you ready? The one and only Miss Debbi Ebert.
All right.
Here she is.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
There's the
Whoa. Hey.
Have a drink.
What's doing?
Cheers.
Here we go. Shooly bop, shooly bop, shooly bop, shooby doo bop. I do little, 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 baby. That do 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 do. I ain't mad at you, pretty baby. Don't be mad at me. Richard Abraham on piano.
Oh, my favorite right there. Debbi Ebert, everyone. Debbi Ebert, yes. Welcome, welcome. Take a seat and welcome back
What an
home.
entrance.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
so good
My
to
goodness.
be here.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but we all changed our cocktails because when we go see Debbi at Cedar Creek, they make the best lemon drop in the world.
Yes.
And
They
tonight I
do.
made the second best. I used Meyer lemons from my own yard, and I squeezed them myself because I squeeze
Oh,
things well.
wow.
And,
Manual
and here we
labor,
go.
Damien.
So to Debbi Ebert, there we are. And to Richard Abraham. And I heard a little sneaky chord of Mr. Ghost and Mr. Chicken in there. That's my favorite movie. Richard and I had church cake for years and years and years, and he would sneak that in when he was playing in the big organ. Play it again for me. He would sing that in a Christmas Mass, Easter Mass, especially Good Friday Mass. But yes, we loved it.
That's it.
So welcome, Debbie. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. I'm well rested.
Well,
Whew.
I have to laugh. I'm going to tell a secret about you.
Uh-oh.
So backstage, she was like, "Oh my gosh, I haven't worn shoes for 37 days," and she had to switch her heels. She had her heels on. She had to take them off and put flats on.
Listen, girl, I don't
I
blame
did.
you. This is the one day a week that we get dressed
Oh,
in.
yeah,
and
yeah,
look
yes,
civilized.
But my feet weren't having it.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you better get practicing because you're going to be back singing before you know it.
Yes, I hope so.
So now, we have known each other for a long time. How long have we actually known each other?
Oh, geez, Dame, I don't know.
I would say probably 25, 30 years.
At least.
I
At
remember there was
least.
a time in my life right after Mama passed away, and we knew each other before then because Mom, Sheila Parsons ran the choir with Richard for a long while. Sheila would play the organ, and then Richard came in, and then Sheila left, and then my mama ran it. My mom and Richard ran the choir together for years, and you would always come and sing with us.
Yes.
But then Mama passed. But I remember there was a moment in my life, and I was young, maybe 18 years old, and I went over to Richard's house because he lived just off Annahurst, and I lived
Right,
off Camden. We
right.
lived like 2 blocks away from each other. And there was this amazing night, and I'll never forget it. It was you, Jeff Siegel, and Richard, and you all had
Now
your
that's a
calendars.
party.
I know, it always
party.
is. And they had their calendars out, and both Jeff and Richard had like the calendar by the month that you flip. And they were like going, okay, I've got this gig this day, I've got this gig this day, but this day we're playing this together. And then Debbie'd be like, no, I can't do that. And I remember sitting there with them and watching it like 2 o'clock in the morning saying, oh my God, how do I get to be that person? No, honestly, no, it really was. I look at this now and who I am. It was one of the most influential moments of my life. And it literally was just an evening of sitting there in your living room with the couch with the tag on it. And, you know, it was a moment in my life that was just so influential. And now, as a young adult, I get to work with the 3 of you on a consistent basis. And I just want to say, like, that's amazing. And I want to thank you for that. And I really think that one of the reasons that I'm here, that we're here, is because of that moment in time.
Aww.
And I will never forget that.
I won't forget those days because those days I used to look forward to all year long, singing in the choir loft with you conducting. This little kid.
That was after Mama
conducting.
died and I went on and took over.
Oh yeah, that was always the highlight of my year.
Oh, it was so much
to get
fun.
to work with you and Richard up in the choir loft and harmonize with all the ladies.
Oh yeah, it was great times.
Yeah.
But speaking of like choirs and singing, like how did you start?
Well, I started, like a lot of us, when I was 4 years old, started singing gospel with my family group. But we didn't just sing in church. We were professional gospel singers.
That's amazing.
We were called the gospel fireballs. And back in those days, back in the 60s, you had the gospel circuit that a lot of the big who's who of gospel would travel through and play at these big theater or auditoriums down. I'm from LA, born and raised, and so Central Avenue was the place for gospel music. So I'd get to share the stage with people like, we were talking about Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers.
Oh, gosh.
Sam Cooke was the Frank Sinatra of the gospel world. I mean, he was just easy on the eye and just had that beautiful voice. Other singers were the Staple Singers, Clara Ward and the Ward Singers, Mighty Clouds of Joy. You guys are too young for this stuff, but they're still around.
No, but good, you got some time at home to look these people up.
Yeah,
I mean,
look
this
'em
is
up,
some
look 'em up.
fantastic music, absolutely.
And then you did gospel, and then how did you move into what you're doing now?
Well, after, my father died when I was about 9, so that was kind of the end of that. So there was a long period where I really didn't sing, and when I did sing, it was in my uncle's church. So I did do choir and that kind of stuff. And then later on, after I finished school a little bit and got married and had raised my kid, and I thought, what do I want to do now? I've done that stuff, and it was just my time
Yeah.
to pursue something that I hadn't done. Up until now, that was the longest time that I hadn't sang.
I know.
But yeah, and the first thing I did when I moved to Orange County, and I didn't know what I was going to do, and I heard about this Black Actors Theater of Orange County.
Yes.
And I came to audition for a show that they were doing, and that's also how I met Richard.
Aww.
So he was playing the audition.
So what show was that?
That show was a show called Moving On. And it was community theater, much like this. A bunch of us getting together, whoever's got the talent. We worked the whole theater. We did the floors, did the whatever, the lights, costumes, the whole thing. And so and then from there, I talked to Richard, and I said, this. Of course, I got the bug. This is pretty good, Why don't we put a duo together and, start doing some getting some gigs? I'll get the gigs. Richard's like, well, he was a very serious classical guy. Remember that?
That must have been a long time ago.
So, yeah,
look at him
very
now.
serious. I said, no, we'll do some disco and some R&B. And he's like, don't tell my friends, But we did. We got gigs. We've worked ever since, actually. And we kept doing that. And in between gigs, we did theater.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Such a testament, though, to you're never too young or too old to do something new, to pursue a passion, to pick
definitely.
something back up. I mean, that's so amazing.
Yeah, that was something that I had, that I guess I was meant to do.
Absolutely.
It was something I wanted to pursue.
Oh,
and-
So
You
what
have a
year was
God-given
that? What year
talent.
was that you met Richard?
Oh,
Because you were doing
geez.
disco, so.
Yes, disco was still on the scene. It was the early 80s, let's just say. So disco was still around, and then, the punk scene and all the hair and the big,
It was so funny because you and Richard were such great friends, and my mom would always say, "Oh, they're gonna get married. They're gonna get married," and you two were like, "No, we're never getting married. We're never getting married." And then, how many years now have you been married?
This is going to be our 14th year.
Wow.
And can you believe it?
I can't. And Nicole and I were there.
Yes.
We
were in
stood
charge
for
of the
you.
guest
We were in charge of the guest book.
Yes, you were.
And it was so sweet because you were like, "I want to sing the song for Richard," and Richard's like, "I want to play the song for her." And then all
That
of a
was a
sudden,
very
he
cool
was
moment.
playing the song and you were singing it, and both of you were like,
Yeah.
So 14 years.
yeah.
How the hell do you do that? I've done. We both know. Well, you did more of the time, but my God, how do you deal with him?
There's the West Wing and the East Wing. And sometimes we meet in the middle.
I will tell you, as much as I hate Richard, he is my brother. I love him. I love him.
Yeah.
And you've always called me what?
You are the little sister I never had.
The little sister he never had.
Yes.
No, we love each other.
And
So
Nicole is the little brother I never wanted.
Oh, God.
That I never needed.
I'll drink to that.
there we go. Cheers to that. So Richard, we've asked her a lot of questions, but
Oh, geez, don't put me on the spot.
Richard hates this. He hates this. So, what was it like for you? Like, were you making music one day and then you're like, I just fell in love with her? Or were you like, ugh, I'll just do it because I need to save my taxes? What was going on there?
Yeah, what was going on? What took
Yeah, Richard.
You're on the spot.
I'm not even sure I know. It just all of a sudden there we were.
There we were, yeah.
That's awesome. But I think that's how it
We've
happens.
known each other all those years. We weren't always together all those years.
Yeah.
But we worked together and we were friends and all that. And all of a sudden one day it was just, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like,
We really had to talk about it because we were so afraid that we would mess up.
What you
Can I
have.
say fuck up?
Yeah.
The
Oh, please.
friendship.
I
Hey,
say
Jerry.
fuck all
We
the
didn't
fucking
want
time.
to fuck up the friendship,
No, totally.
because
Absolutely.
we were really good friends, and we just felt like if we got married and it didn't work out, that we wouldn't be friends, and
Yeah.
that
Just
was
what
that was
happened.
more important
Absolutely.
to us.
Well,
Yeah.
that's where the best
And that's
relationships
exactly what
come from.
happened.
The
Well,
friendship.
I will tell you this, and I know that you've got some amazing pianists that you play with. Richard, who's Ihara.
Richard Ihara.
I'm making names up.
Which is nothing new.
That's it.
He's fabulous and wonderful. But I will tell you, when you and Richard play music together, there is something special. And I'm going to ask you to sing a little something special for me right now. Would you do a little Blue Sky for me?
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Richard, you okay with that? Do you know the key that she likes it in?
What key do you do it in?
That's good.
She'll just throw something at him if he gets it wrong.
G minor. Look, I love they ask each other.
Yeah, that's a great one.
There we go. One of my favorites.
Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Well, bluebirds singing them songs. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love. My, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies all day long. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, I love it. Hi, Richard. Shoot it and slam it, Bobby. Shoot it and slam it.
Yeah. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love. My, they fly. All of them gone. Talking about blue skies. Talking about blue skies. Nothing but blue skies from now on.
That was fabulous. I'm so sorry to put you on the spot, but look at that. What a
my
pro, what a pro,
God.
what a pro.
Oh,
I
thank you.
love. I mean, you are one of my idols. I just have to say, I absolutely adore, love, cherish getting to see you sing live.
When you get a chance, and we are back open, which is coming soon, you've got to go up to Cedar Creek. It's in Brea.
In Brea.
Go see her at the Cedar Creek. What nights do you perform?
Well, God willing, we'll be back there every Friday and Saturday night.
You have to go. It's fabulous.
And when
Richard
she's not at
plays
Cedar
and
Creek, she's been here with us.
yes. Oh my gosh.
What
She
have we
does her-
done? 4 Divalicious
Four-
shows?
yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
my show.
And we're getting ready to do a 5th for you, and we cannot wait. So, who are the divas? You've done Sarah Vaughan for us. You did
Okay,
Lady.
Yes. We did Sarah Vaughan and Nancy Wilson.
Yes.
And last year we did Lady Day, Billie Holiday.
Oh my gosh, I have to tell you that every single one gets better. But what you did last year was just so fucking fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my God.
Truly stunning.
Like, God damn it, woman. That was just such a beautiful moment. And then when you did your moment from Lady Sings the Blues. Lady Day, what is
Emerson's Bar and
Yes.
Grill. I did a.
Oh, when you walked out on stage. Now, talk to me about that, because you did that when?
I did Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill here at the, the
Was it South Coast Rush?
South Coast Repertory Theater, back when Lainey Robertson was still shopping it around. So it was still being done in small theater houses, and so we picked it up and we did it. And it brought me a drama log nomination.
And now the
but
drama log, so that everyone
now
knows.
it's
Now it's called the Ovation
The
Awards,
Ovation,
which they're
yes.
very prestigious awards.
Yes.
I've
yes.
never won one.
Yes.
How dare they?
I know, fuckers. But no.
Yeah.
But you did win a drama log award.
Well, for Ain't Misbehaving.
Yes, which we'll talk about in a
Which
little
we'll get
bit.
to, yeah,
But no,
yeah.
now talk to me,
So-
Divalicious. Who is she? Why
Well-
is she? Why does it exist? Because it's one of my favorite things that you do.
Divalicious is like my brainstorm. It's where I like to celebrate women in jazz. And I like to talk about where they fit in the jazz genre in history, why they're important to history, not just because they have a pretty voice or whatever,
No, yeah.
but what they actually contributed
And not just to music, but to society.
To society, yes, yes. And so I take them, it's a kind of a reviewing song of these women. And so we did the ones that we did here. But this year, I don't know,
I know, I'm dying to know. I know we've had a little like West Coast
I think maybe we should take a vote.
Well, yeah, because I've done the East Coast gals. The only one I haven't done is Ella. I haven't done Ella Fitzgerald.
Which is a
and, You know, and
favorite.
she's like the queen of jazz and Lady Ella. And what was most interesting about her is that at 22 years old, she was the band leader. She took over for Chick Webb as the band leader and kept that band going for 2 years.
Wow.
Women didn't do that back in the 30s, but man, of course she was a great scatter. Yeah, and then there's now the women of the West Coast jazz. Now that's a whole different sound.
So we're getting like Peggy Lee and
Peggy Lee, Anita O'Day, Peggy Lee. That was Fever, right?
Yeah, Fever, yeah.
Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Very interesting story. She's a beautiful writer, and they always introduced her as Miss Peggy Lee. So, and she wrote as well as sang.
That's how I like to be introduced, Miss.
Miss.
Miss Brooch of the day.
Right. And then, so we got Anita O'Day, Peggy Lee, and then of course there's June Christie. Misty Miss Christie or something they called her. Was there ever such a night? It's a thrill I still don't quite believe. But after you were gone, there was still some stardust on my sleeve. I mean, she just had the smoothest.
Oh, yeah.
These girls were what you call, they were the front runners in what you called the vocal movement in jazz here on the West Coast. So anyway, I can't decide, so I'm hoping
I like
Are you
Nicole
gonna-
said.
that
gonna
you
hold the
guys
vote?
would. Yeah, I'm hoping
think
you
on
guys
your
would help
website?
me
So do we do the
out.
website?
Yes.
So what
Now-
is your Deb's? What I was just gonna
What
say,
is your
what's your
Deb
Deb
site?
site? We'll go your Deb site.
Well,
What is
you
your
can,
Deb site?
You can always reach me at DebbiEbert.com.
But spell it out because it's not.
DEBBI, absolutely no E, Ebert.com.
Yeah.
And go to my contact page and drop me a little note who you'd like to hear me do. Is it Peggy Lee?
That's such a tough
Ella
choice.
Fitzgerald?
Oh, gosh.
I don't know.
Anita O'Day, you know, we gotta, I don't know what to do. And for those of you who are already on my contact list, you'll be able to, I'll be sending something out pretty soon so you can also vote that
You do
way,
send out
too.
great
So,
emails.
Oh, you do.
You keep in touch
I
very
try
well.
to keep in touch with everybody, and, you know, I'm the worst at it, but I like to try and let people know what's going on.
Oh, now besides your Divalicious, you've done a few shows for us, and I will tell you, was it Follies was your first
Follies
show?
was my first gym show.
That was so fun.
It was fabulous.
And there was a lot of coaxing.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, Debbie, darling.
Oh, my God.
I think it was when I finally said if Mama was alive, she would love to see you do this show, and that's how I do. But she came back and you did Follies with us, and you were so fucking fabulous.
I tell you.
She led the big
I lied
massive
to all.
tap number.
I lied to all of them. They're like, I'm like, you guys don't have to dance that much. You
right.
You know, just come in. We're doing a concert. We've got a 20-piece orchestra in concert.
That was just
And
an
then they came to the
incredible
first tap
experience.
rehearsal.
You know what was so
Yeah.
amazing though? How many women did we have? Was there like 12 of us?
Oh, yeah. at
Well, yeah.
least.
Well,
And
we
I
got
remember
you,
looking
Beth
around.
Hansen, Roberta Kay, Peggy.
Yes. Oh,
We were doing this. We were doing the big mirror tap number, and it was Damien. Was Tony playing piano at the time? Who was playing piano at the time?
oh, was it?
I think it was Tony.
me.
It was
And,
Tony or it was
um,
Adrian who was playing. I think it
But
was
I
Tony.
think you were the only man in the room,
I was
and
the
it
only,
was
yeah, I was the only man in the room.
just
Oh,
a room full of incredibly talented,
Yeah.
shut up, Richard.
Oh,
beautiful
yeah.
women.
Yes.
Led by Deb. It was amazing.
It was-
and
it was
multiple
just-
generations
They
of
Just
made
the
it
performers.
generations
so
of women
good.
on
It
stage
was.
together,
It was one of the
creating
coolest
art.
moments.
It really
Because
was.
we had the older and younger versions
Yes.
of each of the
It was
characters.
wonderful.
Right, yeah.
So we got paired up
Yes.
with everybody.
We had
and
women like
Ah.
what there's like I said before, Beth Hansen,
Beth,
you,
yes.
Adriana,
Adriana
Claire.
Sanchez, Claire Perry.
Yes.
And then we had like
But then
you,
we had
and we
Emmy,
had like
Stephanie,
Emmy.
Alexa.
Yes,
It was
yes.
so,
We had all of
so
our
fun.
kids with you guys, and it was awesome. And it was such. I remember Emmy and both Alexa telling me that was such a defining moment in their life to see, well, Roberta Kay, to see these women who were
yeah.
professionals, who had worked for so long, be on stage, and you fucking women, you worked your asses.
You know, it's the funniest thing
Killed
because
it.
we were all rusty. I mean, I hadn't been on and that's what's great about the gym. You know, you get a chance to come in with One More Productions. You get a chance to come in and just spread your wing. You guys give us so much room that we can, you know, just to grow. And for somebody like me, I hadn't been on stage, let alone put on some character shoes. I didn't know
Hadn't
time
tap
skip.
danced.
But it was my first Sondheim.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was a Sondheim virgin. And it was fabulous. It was just a wonderful medium for me to kind of get my feet wet back on the stage. So
Listen,
thank
those
you.
are the moments we
Thank
live for.
you.
Like I will never forget those rehearsals and those
Yes.
couple performances when we came out
yeah.
and just to feel
Yes.
that energy.
Yes.
And I'll
Yeah.
never forget how mad you got at me. You're like, there's stairs. There's stairs.
Every day, every time I came in, I went up those stairs, down the stairs, up,
Now,
down,
was
up,
it Johnny
down.
Gillis who played your husband?
Yes.
Yes,
Ah,
yes,
Johnny Max.
yes.
But
I
then
love
we
it.
got you back last
Yes,
year
Yes,
Yes.
for a full-length production,
Uh-huh.
which is a show that I thought was ridiculously fun.
It was
Such a
crazy.
stupid show,
I
but
mean,
so much
campy.
fun.
So much
my
fun.
God.
Disaster the musical,
Disaster the
full
musical.
of 70s music.
And you were
Lavora Verona. I walked
Yes.
around all throughout the show with a dog in my purse. What was it? Baby.
Baby.
Oh my God.
you at the end in the Life Preserver. Oh my gosh, that show was.
But I love the tunes from that show.
Oh,
I mean, you can't.
it doesn't
How
get
could
any
you
better.
beat the disco? Like,
yeah. Yes. Loved it.
And Richard was in the pit. He was conducting the band back then. too.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was
Really
a fun,
fun
family
music.
affair.
Really fun music.
And speaking
But
of
we
shows,
will never again do a show with anything with disaster in the title.
Right.
No,
Because
never
it
again.
Was, it was a
It
feat
was
to get that.
disastrous.
It was
Really,
a
really
disaster.
you say the word and the energy just goes out. And every time you turned around, it just shit went
But
down.
oh my gosh, what fun! And that cast were such troopers.
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
God. Brittany
Yes.
Cheers to you,
Guardi,
disaster
Racy. Oh my God, they were great.
Man.
But now, speaking of shows at the Gem, we have something very special coming up here. This is a show that I have been in love with Ain't Misbehavin' since I was probably in 9th grade. I had a friend, his name was Shane German. And when I was in 9th grade, he said, I have a video cassette of a show I want you to watch. I'm gonna loan it to you. Will you bring it back to me? I never brought it back to him. It was Ain't Misbehavin'.
Sorry, Shane.
Show.
I watched it so many times that it broke in my VCR. I loved it.
Kids, go home
I
and
had
Google VCR.
never,
Yes.
ever, yeah, exactly. I've never seen anything like it. It introduced me to Fats Waller, but more importantly, it took me on. It took me into Duke Ellington.
Yeah.
It led me to Count Basie. It led me to Glenn Miller. It took me to a whole new time of music. And again, another moment in my life where this was like, this is what music is,
Yes.
what this should be. And I fell in love with the show. And then I had the amazing opportunity to see you not only at Saddleback CLO, but at South Coast Rep, right?
South Coast Rep. Yeah, we toured it for a little bit.
And then
South
I
Coast
saw
Rep.
it. Did I see it in Long Beach?
Fullerton Civic
Fullerton,
Light
oh,
did
that's
it,
the way it
and
was,
so I
Fullerton.
got to play both, like Nell Carter and Amelia Park.
It was amazing. And it's a show that Nicole and I have been in love with
Well,
forever.
Damien introduced it to me, and
Oh, yeah.
Keeping Out of Mischief, which is a song from Ain't Misbehavin', is one of the first songs that Damien ever taught me. And it still
Great
is a
song.
song
Yeah.
that I love and sing to this day. And it's been a show that's been on our short list. It always comes up when we're thinking about what we're going to do for our season. And last year we were sitting in the office and we're like, what
We're like,
are we
fuck
gonna do
it.
for
Let's
2020?
just do it.
You know what? Let's call Debbie.
Let's call
Right.
Debbie
and
and
let's
let's
go,
figure
Debbie.
this out.
Do you think you can
Jim
help us
Stovall's
put
the
together a
one.
cast?
Well,
mentioned
Jim,
it.
well,
the Stovall's
it-
favorite.
Well, the Stovall's
Stovall's
have been
favorite show.
asking for
Jimmy
years.
Jimmy has been begging me for years.
Yes.
15
But
years
we
to
said,
see
you
it.
know what? Like, let's,
I will tell
let's
you,
finally do this.
Do you know that Jimmy and Bobby, when they found out where they were doing it, they paid for the rights for us to do the show. That was their
Wow.
gift from them.
Wow.
Well,
Which is so
every
cool.
time we
Which
did
we
it,
have
they,
other shows that still need the rights to be paid for.
Yeah.
But no, they donated that to us.
They came whenever it was being done, wherever it was being done, they came to see it. They just loved
Jimmy
it.
would bring a bus.
Bobby and Jimmy, they
Yeah.
just loved it. They get
Well,
the
I
bus
mean-
load of folks.
But
and come
how
in.
can you not love
Yeah.
the show?
Yeah.
The
There are
music
such
is
fun moments,
fantastic.
fat and greasy, just fun, silly moments,
Honeysuckle
Honeysuckle
Rose.
Rose. And then you have like moments like Black and Blue.
Yes.
I mean,
yes,
what a
yeah.
beautiful, amazing, stunning show.
So we're very, very, very excited to bring it
Yes,
to you in
excited.
October. It's
Yeah.
slated for.
Yeah,
We're hoping that still stands.
it's
Yeah.
going to
And,
stand. It is going to
And
stand.
it'll be nice to work with Tina Jackson again, which we originally did it
Yeah.
back in the day, and so it'll be
Yeah,
nice
we called
to be
some of
on
your old
stage
friends
with her.
up, and we
Yeah.
called
Yeah,
some
we're
of our new
excited.
friends
We're
up,
producing
and
the show with Debbie. Debbie's helping us put the cast together, and
Debbie and I are going to co-direct.
Oh, we are? Wait.
I know.
surprise!
A surprise!
And I'm just gonna be there, loving every moment,
Nicole's
singing
gonna
in
have
the
a
wings.
cocktail in the back
and-
row, enjoying it and singing along.
Oh gosh!
Yes,
yes.
no.
Yeah,
In fact, speaking of Amos Behavin', should we do a little song together?
Should we give the audience a little preview?
Oh, okay. So Nicole and I will never be in the show together, but
Unfortunately,
it's been a dream
not
of
written
my
for us,
life.
but-
It's been a dream of my life. But yes, let's do a little bit of it.
All right.
And then
Sounds good.
I'm gonna make you sing one of my most favorite Barbra Streisand songs.
Oh, I would love to.
And don't you think, like, you even came to me and you said what?
I wanted to sing this song because right now we're distancing, social distancing.
I've known her for 30
and
years,
we've
and
got-
I have to be,
yeah,
I get to be, I support to be, I
Yeah.
choose to be.
yeah. So and it's like everything is like touchless this and Zoom this and that, and I just think, the worst part about this whole thing is the people can't get together. They just can't,
Yeah.
they just can't be people.
absolutely.
So I
You know what?
really
Let's sing
wanna-
that first. I think
Sounds
that's
good
more
to
poignant
me.
right now. Let's do that first, and then we'll do a little Amos Behavin'.
Sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
absolutely.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Let's go for it. I love you, Debbie. Thank you for coming on with us today.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing the stage with us yet again. And I cannot wait to share the stage again with you. Divalicious. Vote for Peggy Lee. Okay. I love you guys. Coming back in a moment with people. Here we go. Bye-bye for now. And now I'm so excited because my dear friend is going to sing People for us. Listen to the lyrics.
People who need people are the luckiest people in the world, where children needing other children and yet letting their grown-up pride hide all the need inside, acting more like children than children. Lovers are very special people. They're the luckiest people in the world, with one special person. A feeling deep in your soul says you are half, now you're whole. No more hunger or thirst, but first be a person who needs people. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. Lovers are very special people. They're the luckiest people in the world. With one person, one very special person, a feeling deep in your soul says you're half, now you're whole. No more hunger or thirst, but first be a person who needs people. People who need people are the luckiest people in the world. People who need a people.
Well, we're going to give you a little taste of Ain't Misbehavin'. Not that Nicole and I can be in it, but here we go. Let's give it a try anyways.
I'm flying high, but I got a feeling I'm falling, falling for nobody else but you. Nobody but you. You caught my eye, and I got a feeling I'm falling. Show me the ring and I'll jump right on through. I used to travel, mingle, oh, while we chanced to mingle. Oh, now I tingle over you. Please, Mr. Parson, you better stand by, 'cause I got a feeling I'm falling, falling for nobody else but you.
I'm keeping out of mischief now. Really am in love and how I'm through playing with fire. It's you whom I desire. All the world can plainly see. You're the only one for to every vow. I'm keeping out of mischief now. I'm keeping out of mischief now.
Every honeybee fills with jealousy when they see you out with me. I don't blame them, goodness knows.
I don't blame him either, Daddy.
You're my honeysuckle rose. When you're passing by, flowers droop and sigh, and you and I know the reason why.
Why, Daddy,
You're
why?
much sweeter, goodness knows.
Yeah.
Honeysuckle rose.
Don't buy now.
Don't buy sugar. You just have to touch my cup.
Sit now.
You're
Oh, yeah.
my sugar.
Uh-huh.
So sweeter when you stir it
Now
up.
stop it now. Sips from your tasty lips.
Seems the honey fairly drips.
Uh-huh.
Your confection, goodness knows.
Me?
Honeysuckle rose.
I don't stay out late.
I don't wanna go.
I'm home about 8, just me and my radio.
Hey, misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Hey, misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. Ooh, and you too, Daddy.
That was for you, Jimmy.
Cheers.
Oh my God, Debbie, thank you so much for coming out with us tonight. What a joy. So exciting to be on stage with you. We were on stage together for Follies, right?
Yes.
But we never got to really interact together, right?
See, no.
No, but so fun to sing with you tonight and get to do Ain't Misbehaving with you.
Yes, right, Nicole,
My dream
yes.
come true.
Woohoo!
But before I make you sing or before I have you or beg you to sing your final song for us tonight, if you've loved what I've loved tonight, please go out and get our CDs. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on CD Baby. You can go to our website. What's your website?
DebbiEbert.com. And just poke around and click on the link.
Oh, and they're fabulous. There's so many CDs. Get out there, get one, support her. Let her know how amazing she is and how amazing Richard is. Thank you guys for doing this together with us tonight. And I hate to do this to you, and I love this song. I just think it's so amazing. We have done this thing where we've always closed off together, but I think this song's so poignant and so beautiful. I and Nicole both want you to close out our show tonight with this song.
Thank you. It's also the way I close my Divalicious show.
It is.
It's about the ladies with songs. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you are a lady with a song.
Thank you.
So sing for us.
Thank
I love you. Thank you so much.
Mwah,
God, I
mwah,
love you.
mwah. I wish I was there.
I know. God, I miss you. Sing for me. Sing for me. Fuck them. Sing for me.
I can warm your heart when the world gets too cold. Keep you feeling young so you never grow old. Help you light your way when you feel it's all gone wrong. 'Cause I am a lady with a song. I can give you spring on a cold winter's day. Take you through a storm where the fear melts away. Let you know your love song. I've lived a life of words, through words and music, and helped a million people do the same. That dream you want to live, I can help you do it. Just give me a few verses and refrain. Can help you change all the pain that you feel. Help you keep the faith to be all that you can be. Oh yeah. And all I want this world to remember when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, is I am a lady. Yes, I was a lady. I was a lady with a song. A lady, I was a lady with a
Cocktails. We all need to toast that right there.
Cheers, everybody. Debbi Ebert.
Oh, and you know what, Bobby and Jimmy, thank you for introducing us to Debbi.
Oh, Bobby.
We love you. And thank you for introducing us to Bobby and Jimmy. Oh my God, thank you. Fabulous, wonderful, amazing. Get the CDs. You will not be disappointed.
Yes.
And come back next week, because next week is Miss Adriana Sanchez herself.
Oh,
she'll be out
Diva.
here.
You guys are
I
gonna
know.
cut up for sure.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, take
And
a bow.
Richard
Take a bow,
Abraham.
Debbi Ebert. Take a bow, Nicole.
Oh, well, thank you.
What about me? And of course, the amazing Richard Abraham.
And let's not forget Bob.
Oh, Bob.
And Bob.
No,
There we
Bob.
are.
Listen, we're going to start a GoFundMe to get Richard a giant Bob.
A big one, the big one, the big one.
Enough.
Right in the courtyard, the big one. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching again. I
Thank
can't
you,
believe it.
thank you,
1,000 people a week. Is that insane?
That's
Thank you for
great.
the donations.
That's
Thank you for
great.
your
Support,
beautiful,
support,
beautiful
support.
cards and letters. We cannot tell you. We sat in the box office and cried today,
all
reading
day
all the
long.
incredible messages from you. Keep sending in your videos and your photos. Keep
Oh,
watching.
please do, please do.
Send in your song requests. And we're still waiting on a drinking game.
We are. We're waiting for a
In the
drinking game. I mean,
meantime,
every
cheers,
game's a great, but
everybody.
here we
Hope
go.
you enjoyed your vodka tonight.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for everything you do. Keep coming back, and we cannot wait to see and love and kiss on you again. Goodbye, everyone. Good night.
Thanks, Debbie.
Thank you,
we love
Debbi.
You.
Oh, mwah. Thank you, Richard.